Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Dave Gandarillas. This channel is focused on ways that I'm generating streams of income online. So if you're interested in finding out ways that you can also generate income online and make your money work for you while you sleep instead of you just working for it, please consider subscribing to my channel, clicking the little bell, and liking and sharing this video with others. There's an ongoing promotion that we're having here that once we hit the 2,000 subscriber mark, I'm going to be doing a crypto giveaway. So please consider clicking the little bell so you can get notified when I put out a new video. So make sure, when you watch these videos, you're looking in the video description. The main thing that people have requested are timestamps. So I've gone out of my way. It takes a little bit of time to do it, but I've been putting timestamps in the video description so you guys can jump around, review certain topics. Depending on your time restraints, maybe you don't have 45 minutes to an hour to watch the whole video that I typically do. You can go ahead and just jump around and watch different things when you have time. Another thing I want to mention is that I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not certified. I have no certifications, and I cannot give you financial advice. This channel's focus is on education and developing skills to do your own analysis on charts for crypto, forex, stocks, whatever it might be. And then in addition, I'm just sharing information on the different opportunities that I'm doing. And you have to go ahead and do your own research and consider what's right for you and what's not right for you. Make sure you always consider the risks getting involved. Trading is not 100% guaranteed. There's nothing in guarantee. You have to, figure out your risk tolerance and what you're willing to take a risk on. That being said, you don't have, as long as you apply the right risk tolerance, you can manage that. So don't get scared. I'm just conveying to you that, what I'm sharing with you is just what I'm doing. You're not me. You're not in the same situation I'm in. You may be able to do more. You might be able to do less. Whatever it is, you have to decide for yourself. I am sharing the information with you to allow you to do that. So here's a list of the opportunities I'm involved in. We're going to talk about number 3 today. And I'm going to show you how you promote your presence online with others. So I don't want to get into too much right now because we're going to talk about it in a few minutes here. But then there's ways to contact me. And again, this is the income disclaimer. And here's some other videos that you'll see. I'm going to be putting a bunch of links to some of the videos related to this topic that we're going to talk about in a few minutes here. All right, so I think that's the introduction part of it. So again, just look for the timestamps if you don't have time to watch the whole video. And you can bookmark it and come back and look at the different parts as your time allows. All right, so what I want to share with you is an opportunity that I've been involved in for a good amount of time now. It's been basically, I've been involved with this one since 2016. So it's been around for 5 years. And I'm able to contact over 644,000 leads on a daily basis. And just yesterday, $100 rolled in commission. So it's a continuous cycle here where once you build it, it will continue paying you. And, as it grows further, you get paid more. So I just wanted to show you some results. I blocked out the members that the payments came from. But this has been paying me for over 5 years. And it continues to grow. Every day, a new person joins this opportunity, either from joining my team or anyone else. I get to contact them on a monthly basis based on your subscription level. Now, I didn't go and upgrade all at one time. What I did was I did the basic one, and then when I generated the funds from the basic one, I used that to increase the levels. So that's the approach I took. That's the low risk approach, right? $20 to get started is not a big deal. And as you get your $20 commissions coming in, you could reinvest that, so to speak, and upgrade to the higher levels. And then each one has a stream of income. So this is a $25 level stream of income, a $50 level stream of income, and there's upper ones. So as you're generating the interest and you get some commissions coming in, you don't necessarily have to put out of pocket money. You could utilize the money that you're generating inside the system to do your upgrades. And in that way, you get your multiple streams of income within this one opportunity, and then you'll start getting multiple payments on different levels. All right, so this is my results. This is what you're going to see on the YouTube thumbnail. Just wanted to kind of like make the point that this isn't a drive-by opportunity. This has been around 5 years, consistent, been very consistent. So you can get started today. Your day zero could be today, and 5 years from now, you could have, you know, a ton of leads as well. So again, that was just my results that you'll see. So I have a bunch of videos in YouTube already related to this topic, so I'm not going to go over the details of everything. I'll put all the links in the video description pointing you to the different topics within this opportunity so that you can go ahead and look at that. Right here, if you click on the top there, your Moneyline, this is the leads that I was just telling you about, that you can go and contact them every single month. When you do your upgrades, you can have ads set up that everyone that logs in will have to click through. Let me see if I can. So like right here, this is an example. So when you set up your ads, you'll start seeing other people's ads, and like your ad will be here for someone else to see. So this is continuous advertisements. Everyone that's in this system is either a business owner or looking to do an online business, is interested in new opportunities. So this is not a cold market leads. You know, anyone that knows leads, you know, they're anywhere from a couple pennies per lead to dollars per lead. So when you consider the fact that you can have, you know, hundreds of thousands of leads here for payments of 20, 50, 100, 250, and 500, and you have 600,000 leads, you know, the price per lead comes down a lot, right? I mean, and they're all warm leads because they're all business people that are interested in growing their business and people looking for other opportunities. So you're not going to have to do the hard sell to them. And more importantly, if you structure your messages to them, and which I'm going to show you in a few minutes here. For example, every month, if I come in here and I click on that, and then I just click, you know, on here, I get to this message area here where it says here, you know, so these are the new leads that just joined. But if I want to go back to my platinum level membership, I've sent out some already. So let me just zoom this in a little bit so you can see better. I still have 557,000 plus people that I could send for in April. And here it kind of gives you an idea that you have until the 7th of May to send these messages. At that point, this gets reset, and you'll have 644,000 again. So it's in your best interest to kind of plan your month out. Like for example, if you just figure it out, you know, 644, and just assume a 30-day month. Now, you could come in here and send 21,000 messages every day to people. And depending on the level that you pay for, you'll be able to send these out in batches. You don't have to send them one at a time. When you upgrade when you start making the commissions and you upgrade to the higher levels, you're able to send out more and more at a single click. So I'm going to show you now the idea that I do, and this is how I structure my messages. So basically, I create a little document that I kind of put together my advertisement that just makes it easy for me to come back to and cut and paste it in. So what I'm going to do here is I need to go back to my YouTube channel. So we're on day 83. So I'm just going to make a little note here, day 83. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here, go up to the top and copy the YouTube link. I'm going to paste it in that document. So now what you see here is a new ad that I structured for myself. I'm going to save this. So now when it comes time to sending this, I can just come in here and cut and paste out of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to come over here to the global money line. I could paste that right in there. So you have a certain character length, so you have to get creative on how to do the message to get your point across, to generate ideas to drive some people to come check it out. Now, the most ideal situation that you're going to want to do is you don't want to just put your promotion link right here. You want to like make them connect with you, send them to your Facebook, send them to your Twitter, send them to, whatever social media platform. You're going to have to get used to putting yourself out there so people can get to know you. Again, I mentioned this in a video, and I've mentioned it over the years. People don't buy from you until they know, like, and trust you. So if the only chance you have on just blasting out your link is, maybe a brand new person that doesn't know any better will click on it and get started. But most people that are doing well or are seasoned online and are looking for opportunities are looking to join someone that is doing well in the opportunity, someone that has leadership, someone that has a system to assist you in growing. Again, I mention it all the time. We're not going to do the work for you, but we're going to set you up for the best possible chance of you succeeding. But in the end, it's going to be your hard work that's going to do it, right? But having the resources and the ideas and like sample messages such as this will get you started. If you're just getting started online, you might be overwhelmed. You might not know to do anything. And you're going to develop that skill set over time. It just comes with the territory. You have to go through the journey. But my point to you is, instead of just blasting out your email blindly to people, sending them instant messages or messages on Facebook or DMs or whatever, you have to create curiosity. You have to create the idea that you want them to connect with you more than just selling them something. Otherwise, you come across as a car salesman on a used car lot, right? They don't care about nothing but the money, typically. And they get annoyed when you ask them the hard questions and you challenge them. They know they're not going to get over on you, and they get mad. So it's just you want to have integrity. You want to be they see through the nonsense. So you want to be honest and truthful and let them know you are going to make money if they join, but they're also going to make money. You're both going to make money. And that's the best thing about this industry, is that there's no ceiling on your income. And the more you help others do well, the better you're going to do. So as opposed to corporate America, where typical people hide all the information and they don't share and they keep everything to themselves because they're scared that they're going to lose their job if someone else can do it. Here you want others to do well. Here you want others to succeed. The more they succeed is basically a reflection of you and your guidance and your leadership, and not that, again, you're not doing it for them, but you're guiding them, and it's up to them to do the hard work and take, hit the rubber hits the road and takes off. But if they may be totally lost. And as long as you kind of, take them and point them in the right direction so that they start going down the right direction, instead of doing all the pitfalls and everything that you went through, the learning curve could be improved, right? So they don't have to do all the things that you went through. Just like when you're growing up, right? Your parents are doing stuff for you, and then when you end up getting older and you have your family, I don't know about you, but I want to do more than what my parents did for me. Even though my parents did a hell of a lot for me, you still want to do more for your kids, and you want to see them even do better, right? So that's kind of the philosophy of this industry, if you're leading it in the right direction. I mean, there's people are just, commission junkies. I mentioned it the other day, where they join something new every single day. Every single day they're in something new. They can't possibly do something good if they're running around hopping and hopping and hopping. They're just looking to catch one or two people that are not going to know any better, and they'll throw some money into it, and they'll make a little bit of a commission here and a little commission there. Then they don't even know what they're in. They don't even know what opportunity it is. I've come across people that were interested in something I was doing. I sent them the link, and they say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm already in that. They don't even remember. So it's like, I'm not saying you shouldn't do multiple things, but you do have to pick and choose what you're doing initially until you get good. When you start seeing results in the one and you start generating income in the one, then you could start branching out. Just like I was mentioning here. You start at the lower level, you figure it out, you test different things, and you get a bearing on it. And then when you start getting results from the lower levels, then you could start increasing and scaling up. But until you actually do something good or start seeing results, you don't want to like go and start throwing more money at it until you know maybe it makes sense to throw more money at it, because then that's where the success happens. But you don't want to put more money into it until you get past that learning curve and you actually start seeing results. And the same thing goes for if you're working full time. If you're working full time and people say, oh, you should quit and you should go all in on it, I don't suggest that. You got to start generating the income as a side hustle. And when that side hustle becomes, basically you going to work is an opportunity cost for your side job or your side hustle, something that you're doing for yourself, then you're going to know it's time to move on. But until you get to that point, go through the process. Time's going to go anyway, right? Time's moving forward no matter what we do. Go through the process, learn the skill set, start generating some money. And again, you'll know when it's right to leave your full-time job or whatever you're doing when it becomes an opportunity cost. Every minute that you're working for somebody else is stopping you from doing something more for yourself, then you're going to know it's time. So don't rush into it. Get good, put the time in. Everyone has the same amount of time every day. You just have to prioritize what you do, right? So again, sorry for all the chat. I'll actually put a timestamp. If you're watching this, you already know that. But I don't know. I just want to give more information other than just going through the process of making a video. So hopefully what I said resonated with you and you're taking away some good information. Sleep on it. Think about it for yourself. Figure out what's right for you. And, just consider a lot of the stuff I said. It comes from the heart and it comes from just going through the process myself. So what I'm doing here is trying to avoid you having to go through all those stuff that I went through. And just like I said about you growing up, your parents did everything for you and wanted you to do well. And now you don't want to see your kids do everything that you did wrong, right? You want to see them do well and even better, even though they're not going to listen to you anyway. You still want better for them. All right. So anyway, so you got the message here. You're basically saying, what you earned, my journey, basically sharing your journey to six figures. Come watch me review the opportunity, take action, subscribe for free. So basically, I'm not telling them to sign up to the opportunity. I'm telling them to come follow me on YouTube and see what I'm doing. So basically right there, what I'm doing is trying to build my network, trying to get people that are interested. And when they come to see my video, either they like what I'm doing or they don't. And I don't chase people that don't want something. If people are ready and they're ready to do it, then I'm ready to support them in the system and guide them. But one thing you do when you first get started is you try to chase people down. You try to force things down their throat. You tell them, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that. You got to get away from that. You got to just grow yourself. As you grow yourself, you'll grow your business, right? So the more value and the more information you share with people, the more value they see in you, the more that they trust you, and the more they know that you're coming from the heart and you're leading with integrity and you're not being shady and you're not doing things just to get their money. They're going to feel relaxed. And then, in the end, they still have to do all the research, but they're going to follow you because they're going to see what you're doing and they're going to know if you put something else out that it must be okay because you're doing it. And again, there's nothing guaranteed in anything, right? I mean, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know if we'll wake up in the morning. So, but proof is in the social presentation of what you're doing. So by me sharing my journey to get to this level, it's kind of showing people, okay, well, he's doing it. And he's, achieving the initial goal that he wanted. He's providing resources such as the calculator to help me figure out my roadmap. He's guiding me on how to build leads if that's what you want to do. So those are all the important things that you got to do. You got to stop chasing people. You just got to put out the information, and the people, you have to meet people where they are. If they're not ready, that's okay. They might just sit back and watch you for six months, a year, 2 years, and then they're finally going to get ready. Something's going to happen in their life, and they're going to say, okay, I had enough, or okay, I got a little bit of extra money, I want to try this, or, life sometimes take over. Like there's not, just because they're not getting started with you doesn't mean that they're not interested. Some people are, depending on what situation, with this craziness that's going on for the last year, some people could be overwhelmed. I mean, everyone has a life. Everyone has things going on that no one else knows about. So don't take it personal if they're not getting started with you. It's not a reflection on you. It's just they're not ready. When they're ready, you'll know. They'll come out of the woodworks and they'll contact you. And at that point, then that's good, because you want someone that's ready. You don't want to force somebody into something, because if they're not going in wanting to do it, they're not going to do well. You only do well at stuff that you want to do. I mean, you might, just take the bull by the horn, so to speak, and get it done just because you have to. But you're going to do much better when you really want to just do it for yourself, as opposed to like kind of being forced to do it, right? So anyway, once you have your message set, you put whatever link you want to put here. So for example, I'm sending them to a video. And then right here, when you click send to all, you're sending 250 messages at a single time out of the 555,000 plus that I have. So every time I click that message right there, I'm going to shrink this so I don't have to keep moving the window. But all I got to do now, once I have this all set up, all I got to do is come here and click 250. Click 250. Click 250. So right there, I've already sent 1,000 messages. So all you got to do is you just come in there and do that. And if you budget your month based on how many people you could send it out to, then you come in here on a daily basis, every week, once a week, different times a day. You got to test it out, what works best, what results are seeming to happen. So you got to test out, you got to figure out, all right, do I do this in the morning? Do I do this in the afternoon? So you got to maybe set up tests, like send 1,000 in the morning, then send 1,000 in the afternoon, and send 1,000 at night, and see which ones are really getting to the user. And also you gotta tweak these. So one of the things, just like the calculator, if you get started with Global Moneyline with me, and you have an opportunity such as maybe the one that I'm sharing here, if you get started with that as well, I'll send you a template of some video of some messages. And if you have something else that you're doing, you can kind of just use my basic message as a guide and tweak it and change it and make it your own. You really want to be, you want it to be from you. You want to be unique and different. You don't want to do what everyone else is doing. Unfortunately, people become numb to things that they see canned and repeated over and over and over again. When you're different and you're providing something different than someone else is doing, then that's where you catch people's interests, because they're not, you just see the same crap online all the time. You don't even pay attention to it anymore. It might be the best person, the best leader, and the best opportunity for you to take advantage of, but because you saw so much of it, you just ignore it. It's just way people just watch when you watch TV. I don't even watch TV. I'm so annoyed with the news that I don't even bother watching it, because it's all the same crap. It's all negative, and I'm not interested in it. Again, I'm not saying that I'm not negative, but why am I going to expose myself to all the negative things every day just to have it continuously on your mind? And that's what they want. They want you to be stuck and, I don't know. People just seek out negativity. And actually, there's a whole aspect of marketing where people feed on the negativity. They'll bash something else and say, oh, this such and such is bad and you shouldn't do it. But, hey, by the way, I got something that's great. I don't know. I don't do that stuff. There's enough money in the world. There's enough opportunities in the world to not go and bash something else. You know, I mean, if it's obvious that it's a bad thing, it's a scam or something, that's one thing. But just to create the oh my God, you know, this is such and such, just to catch like clickbait, so to speak, I guess they call it clickbait. I don't know. For me personally, I don't do it. All right, so you can see here, Justin talking to you about a couple things. I had 557. Now I have, basically 554. So I sent out over 3,000 messages to the people that have joined after me. So when you first join, this is going to be 0. And every person that joins after you, you're going to have that person that you could contact. And then as you increase your levels, you're going to be able to contact them every month. I believe it's been so long since I've been at the $20 level. I don't know for sure if you can contact them over and over. I do know the upper levels, once you start increasing from the $20 to the 50 to the 100 and 250 and above, you'll have the ability to send out messages to those people once a month. Now, if they open up dialogue with you, either online and ask you questions, or if they go to the best thing that could happen is they click on your YouTube video, and then they subscribe to your YouTube video, and somewhere in there you have ways for them to get in touch with you. They'll reach out to you and they'll contact you off this system, right? The system will get the initial point to them to point them to something else that you're doing, and then from there, ideally you have something where they can contact you either on Facebook, Telegram, WhatsApp, some type of messenger, something where they can send out a message directly to you, or maybe in fact they just comment on your YouTube video or whatever you're doing, and then from there, you can reach out to them. So drive them to get to know you. Like if you have Facebook and you're doing stuff on Facebook, send them to your Facebook. If you have Instagram or Twitter or one of the other ones that are out there, send them to that. You have to create a social presence. Again, people are not going to buy from you unless they know and like you and trust you. So you got to get out of the idea of being scared to put a video out. What I did when I first got started, until I really felt comfortable making videos, I practiced. I pretended that I was going to produce the video and put it out there, and I just recorded a video for myself, and I just never did it. And I just did it every day until I got used to doing it. Practice, practice. Every time you practice, you get better at it. And there's times where, whatever's going on in your day, you're tired, whatever, you gotta get out of your moment and figure out how to just put the energy together to put a video out there. It's not easy. You gotta be committed to do it. And by either doing that or Facebook messages or Facebook posts, there's a bunch of groups on Facebook. You got to do it. You got to put in, unfortunately, there's sweat equity that has to be done. It just doesn't happen by itself. Although, depending on what you want to do, if you're not interested in building opportunities, there's ways to generate income without building teams. So this is just one option that I have to allow you to get access to a bunch of leads for a low cost dollar point. It's not going to break the bank. And it's a nice way to grow your network. So I do this, I plan out my month. I come in, if I decide to watch a show or something through the computer, I'll sit here, and while I'm watching the show, I'll just click. So you can find ways to build this into your day. I personally haven't done it on the phone. I'm sure there's a way you could do it on the phone. Maybe if you're working, you go to the bathroom while you're going to the bathroom, you send out some messages, or on your lunch break, or on your 15-minute breaks, or whatever you get. You can figure out times within the day to send out a couple messages. And if you have them already ready to go, either like maybe if you're doing it on your phone, you put it in an email or something to yourself, and then you just go in and you cut and paste that email into the message. You don't have to worry about writing a message every single time you decide to do it throughout the day. You'll have it there for you just to cut and paste. Just don't get in trouble with your job. It's not worth that. But you can find minutes and time to do that. All right, so with that, again, like I said, I'm going to show you how to get started. To getting started, you come here and you can watch these videos. It really is a system that will explain how things go. When you, for example, like for me, if you decide to sign up with my link, you know, you have multiple ways to send me money. You can send it through Uphold, you can send it to Bitcoin, PayPal, Payza. Actually, I don't know. I don't remember Payza. I don't know. I don't know why it has yes here. All right. Well, anyway, mainly Uphold, Bitcoin, and PayPal. If you have other crypto that you want to get involved in, just send me an email here. I'm not sure why I don't have a Gmail account. This is actually kind of interesting. I'm going to have to look into this. There's a couple things here that are... Well, anyway, this is my email. So if you want to send me an email, if you have another method that you want to contact me on, you can send me a method here, a message here. So, all right. So I look forward to having you as a subscriber on the YouTube channel. If you're looking for leads and you want to build your network and have people come see what you're up to, and just kind of get to know you before you start selling them something, this is a nice way to do that. It's a low cost entry, $20. Where is it? So let's see. There's should be. Where is? Let me just see one thing. I'm sorry, I haven't really poked around here. Yeah, so anyway, the basic one is $20, and then there's other ones. I just can't find it on here. Where? Oh, right here. So, these are the different levels. 20 bucks, 50 bucks, 100 bucks, 250, 500. And every time you upgrade to a different level, that's a stream of income. So anyone that joins after you, that goes either someone that joins you, or so for example, here's an important thing here. So say you start with 20 bucks and then you roll up to 50, right? And then you get, say, 5 people that join you at the $20. So you joined at 20 and you upgraded to 50. You get 5 people to join you at 20, but they don't upgrade to 50. If anyone that they refer upgrades to 50, you get 50% of that commission. So they miss out because they didn't upgrade to the higher levels. But because you're at the higher level, anyone that they've referred that did upgrade to the higher levels, you get 50% payouts. Same thing for all these other levels. So just because you upgraded, and one of the people that you referred to didn't upgrade to the higher levels, and they have people coming in that they're referring, and they do upgrade, again, you get, because they're part of your downline, you get the sales from their referrals at the higher levels, because they're, if they're not qualified at those higher levels and you are, you'll get all those upgrades that are happening with anyone that you referred. So referrals of referrals of referrals, if none of them upgrade, you'll get all those upgrade payments. So it's a nice way to compound leverage right here. So there's a bunch of good videos in here. So take time to read, to watch these videos. I'll put a bunch of I have a training playlist on Global Moneyline, so I'll put a link for that. It's a bunch of videos that I put together a couple years ago, still applicable, that explain what it's all about. Let me see if I can find one real quick for you. This is what I'm talking about, playlist. So Global Moneyline tutorial. So these are all the different videos. So product services, how to sign up, dashboard, how to set up payment processors, subscription levels, how to buy, marketing ideas and techniques, how to find signups and prospects, setting up your subscriber ads, sending your messages, compensation plan. So again, this is from 2018, but it's applicable. If you poke in here, you'll see that I've done, see, this is how it works. So they go through all this stuff, and they explain to you how the compounding effect happens. And basically, as long as you're upgraded to the upper levels, you'll get the benefits of the upgrades that other people. So here, look, again, I show you how to send messages. So I'll put this playlist link in the video description, and you can come through and you can take a look at these videos. As you can see, I like to make long videos. Well, actually, there was only one right here. Yeah. I think at one of these, I think I was doing. So here's a prime example. Here's I go through the different levels and what the benefits are for each level. So yeah, anyway, this will be in the video description. Consider subscribing, liking, sharing, clicking the little bell. Again, like I said, after we hit 2,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do a crypto giveaway to the subscriber base. So as long as your little bell's clicked, you'll get an alert, and you'll know when that happens. So have a great day, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you, and look for my next video. Take care, guys.